would you like to get updates on Major League Baseball, National Football League, and even NASCAR racing? How about weather, anytime, anywhere? MapQuest navigational assistance, local TV, CNN, restaurant guides and ratings while you travel. All this fun stuff for just $9.99 a month. Come see us at any Southeastern Cellular location for the best deals ever.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boys Toys. We're still at Duty Barber Chevrolet right here in Warrior, Alabama, having a great time. It's the Chevelle Club's car show they have each and every year, but it's all kinds of cars here. Cadillacs, Fords, Chevelles, especially a Chevelle like this. Good looking cars, you don't want to miss any of them. Sit back, relax, we'll be right back with Big Boys Toys. And the guy with this car has got wife and sister-in-law, goes everywhere. They like that. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boys Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boys Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
First vehicle, Paul James, a 1970 Chevelle. Paul, welcome to Big Boys Toys.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And explain, who is this?
This is
Sister-in-law
Joanne.
Richardson.
Joanne
nice
Richardson.
to meet you.
My wife Gina.
Oh, I knew one of them had to be his wife. Both of them was here, and one of them had to be his wife. I was telling him before we started, I interviewed old Fuzz from Louisiana. Most of y'all know old Fuzz. Last year, he had two women come up, and they had me believing both of them was his wives at the same time. And when the show come on, I got a lot of phone calls. A lot of phone calls. Tell me about your car, Paul.
It's a 1970 Chevelle SS396 matching numbers engine. It's got a TH400 transmission, Flowmaster exhaust, near factory condition.
Why'd you pick the Chevelle?
I like Chevelle. Wanted one when I was in high school. Could never have one back then. So
It was tough back when we was in high school.
It was.
Back in North Carolina when I started high school, I worked in tobacco. My first car was a 1957 four-door Chevrolet that smoked like a choo-choo train. And when I drove to school the first day, everybody laughed at me. But the second day, they rode in it because it's a whole lot better than riding that bus.
Yeah.
And smoke and all. I pulled up to the gas station, I'd fill it up with oil and check the gas. So you wanted one when you was in high school?
that's right.
They was about 10 years old then, wasn't they?
No, they were.
14 and 15.
You notice she jumped in there. Sister-in-law had to jump in there and put something in. So how long have you had the car?
I've had about 2 years.
Now you are his brother's wife or her sister?
That's my sister.
Oh.
I know you're trying to figure out about me, right?
No, I ain't trying to figure it out. I just figured, I just guess you like hanging around with him. I don't know.
That's it.
Yes, I do.
Where y'all from?
Indian Springs Village, south of Hoover.
Okay, how long did you say it took you to do everything to it?
Well, it's like it is now when I bought it. Didn't do anything to it.
What's some of the shows you go to besides just a Chevelle show?
This is the first show for this car. I've been to World of Wheels with my other cars.
Now, what other kind you got?
I got a Prowler and 2 motorcycles, Harley Davidson.
Yeah, that's right. Ain't nothing like
They're
riding.
show bikes.
Huh?
They're show bikes too.
Do you ride with them in here?
No, on the motorcycle.
Oh, how'd you get here today?
In the back
Him
seat.
in the back seat.
Oh.
I told her she'd look cooler sitting over beside me though. with the console.
I said, I ain't running in the middle, no way.
You the sister-in-law, right? You the wife.
That's right.
You wanted the sister-in-law in the middle? Only in Birmingham, I guess. Or wherever that town you was talking about. What is it?
Indian Springs Village.
Indian Spring Village. Your sister-in-law rides beside him and his wife is on the other end.
She looks a lot cooler.
So it's got the 396, everything matching on it.
Let's see this.
Now, did you have to do, you said it was like this when you
It
got
was.
it. What all have you done to it? Anything?
Hadn't done anything to it.
Just drive
Just
it.
drive and have fun.
Now, how far have you drove? You actually drive it, you don't haul it anywhere.
No, we drive it. We've been around the Birmingham area mostly.
Right. You know, you went on no long
No,
trips. Would you drive it on a long trip?
Sure.
Well, if you had it 2 years, you kind of figured out whether something's gonna happen to it or not.
It's been a good car.
So you got 2 show Harleys,
That's right.
and sister-in-law wants to get in the sidecar.
That's right.
Turn
She'll be on back.
Turn your hand up here, man. You leave him at home all the time, or what?
No, sir, my husband's in heaven.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So, but you still, she gets to ride and
That's
guide.
right.
Is the air conditioning working
The
here?
air works great.
And you sit in the back? That don't make sense.
They watch over me. They have to watch over me.
Oh, she can slide in the middle, and you can sit up front, and you'll be a whole lot cooler. I mean, don't sit beside him. Get on the outside. You'll be cooler.
She looked cooler
We'll put her in
anyway.
the middle and I get on the other side. That works for me.
I'll tell you what, it's good looking, Chevelle.
right.
Appreciate you being
Thank
on
you.
the show.
Glad to be
Appreciate you
here.
coming up, ma'am. Appreciate you coming up,
Thank you,
sister-in-law.
sir. Thank you.
We'll be right back with Big Boy's Toys. When you have an accident and your car breaks down the road, you have so much on your mind, you don't know where to turn. I've got your answer. Skinner's Body Shop and Record Service here in Oxford, Alabama has 24-hour towing 7 days a week. They'll be there when you need them. Also, remember, when you do have that unexpected accident, you can choose the body shop of your choice to repair your vehicle. And the Skinner name has been known for professionalism and attention to detail for service for their customers for over 45 years. So stop by or call Skinner's Body Shop today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. You know, a lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Hell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, in the state of Alabama, one thing that better be working perfect is that air conditioning. For all of your central heating and air conditioning needs, contact Wayne Mizell at Mizell Heating and Air Condition here in Oxford. They are state certified, bonded, and insured. Wayne and his staff do service, installation, new construction, and that yearly inspection. You know, every time you get a yearly inspection on that air conditioning unit, they check the Freon and check everything out, and it saves on that power bill. So give them a call today at 835-0509. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. Next vehicle, Ronnie Jones, a 1966 Corvette. Ronnie, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you, Barry.
Tell me a little bit about your Corvette.
There, I guess this car is probably close to the song you'll ever hear. The car was found in a barn in '82. Chickens in it, laid eggs in it, everything. And the guy said he just saw an ad in the paper, Chevrolet for sale, and this is a true story. And he went over there and looked at it and said you couldn't even hardly tell what it was. He bought it in '82 and then restored it, but it was as close to the song as you'll ever find one.
Why does a 66 stand out to you more than any of them?
I guess because of the interiors. They didn't make the 11 with that interior in it. It's got the white seats, white door panels, and the blue dash and blue carpet. Made a lot of red and white, but not a lot of blue ones. So it's rare.
What size motor and all's in it?
It's got a 350, 327, 350.
An automatic, 4-speed?
Four speed, got 336 rear-end under it. It's just a really nice car. Been framed off. Probably one of the nicest ones I've had. Like I say, I've had 15 to 20 of them, but that's probably one of the nicest ones I've had in a good while.
So you actually bought it from the guy that found it in the barn?
That's correct.
Was he from this area? Or?
He was from Texas City, Texas.
Oh, so you actually found this on the internet or something?
That's correct, yeah.
You go get it, have them ship it to you.
When I think got it. Sure.
Pretty good little ride to go. You had to see it though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got to touch it. Don't say ship it and I'll see it when you get here.
I bought them sight unseen. Won't do that again.
Yeah, because they say you buy a lot of nice cars on the internet, but it said 90% of them ain't what it says that's on the internet.
That's
I mean,
exactly
everything it's
right.
supposed to have and this, that, and the other. Now, what all have you done since you've had it?
I haven't done anything to it except just I redid detailed the engine. It needed redetailing, and other than that, I haven't done anything to it.
You said it was actually lemon made with the white on white?
White, blue.
White, blue.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So how do you actually find that out? It's just...
Well, you just go through a process of how many convertibles they made, and then the colors and things like that, and then you can get pretty close. But just reading books and everything, I came up with that number.
Now, what color top does it got on it?
Got a white top. They only made them in beige, white, and black.
Now, where's some of the shows and all you took us into?
Well, we just got back from down in Destin, Florida. They had a real nice show down there, and just cruise-ins. Haven't really shown it a lot because most of them have been, a good way. I just don't like to drive it. Shows just around Jefferson County and Birmingham area.
Is this another one of them Jocko cleanups?
That's right.
That Jocko can clean a Corvette, can't he?
That's right.
Look at him standing back there grinning.
Yeah, he did a good job on it. He sure did.
Jocko, I think Jocko lives to clean a car.
That's right. He did an excellent job on this one.
And when he cleans it, you know it's been cleaned.
That's
Because
right.
he starts at the bottom and works his way from one end of that car to the other.
That's right. He can do it.
Because every car that I've ever seen that Jocko done, with the World of Wheels, his car, or anybody else that he's done, has got mirrors under it.
Right.
So Jocko's going to clean it if you're going to put mirrors under it.
That's right.
Because if you don't, you'll tell it.
That one looks just as good on underneath as it does on top.
Now, actually, how long did it actually take to do all that? I mean,
Took him 4 days, I believe, 4 or 5 days to clean it.
you just take it over there and leave it to him and say, Jocko, get after it.
Right, he just took it away and left it.
You didn't think he took it riding around town, did you?
No, he don't ride it.
He didn't go riding in it?
He's not gonna ride in any of them.
Ronnie was over there every evening looking, make sure that car's still in the shop. Seen the car going and said, where's Jocko? You be calling him on the phone, where you at, Jocko?
Right.
Tell you what, Ronnie, good looking Corvette. Appreciate you being on the show.
You. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys and got a Chevelle you don't want to miss coming up next. Keach Optical, right here on Quintard Avenue. They're across from Amco Transmission on Quintard. I tell you what, the staff in their place are second to none. Hearing aids, they have hearing tests in there. They got hearing aids in there. And glasses, he's got any kind of glasses you want. He has the type like I wear, it has no frame on it. He has these with the clip on it for sunglasses, just about anything. They have a doctor on staff that can do your prescription, and they also the hearing test right there. They do it right there in the place and get your hearing aid today. Most turnaround on the glasses, they say turnaround's about 24 hours, maybe 2 days at max, turn around your glasses. He puts a 10 in them. He does anything right there. So go by there and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Char Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes, any type of classic car you could want. He has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call. Tired of sitting around on weekends with nothing to do? Let me tell you what, I got your answer. The Brandon Iron Saloon, right past Warner on Highway 78, open from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. 6 days a week. They have dart boards, pool tables, you name it, they have it right there. They invite groups to come out. They got a nice location for groups. Bands on the weekend, live music every weekend. Hey, each and every night they got something going on at the Brandon Iron Saloon. So you don't know what it is till you show up. Go out there today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Next vehicle, Jimmy and Carol Moran, a 1966 Malibu. Welcome to Big Boyz Toys, Jimmy.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Carol, get it right, ain't it? Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your Chevelle. I know where you're from. He done told me.
Okay. Well, first of all...
don't pay no attention to him. He's just trying to get
I
you
know
nervous.
First of all, we began to look for a Chevelle several years back, and We looked, went to every car show, every swap meet, whatever, to try to find one. And we found one not far from our home. Went to see about it, and 20 minutes later, we were back to look at it, and the car was gone. 13 months later, she found the car, not knowing that it was the same car, but when we found it, we didn't have any money. But needless to say, 2 hours later, we got a knock at the door, and it was more than enough money to buy this car. The person who brought it to us told us that they were told to bring this money to us. And we purchased this car and didn't have to take a penny out of our pocket.
Can you give him my address?
Well, you know, God said he'll give you the desires of your heart. When we got the car, we said, God, you know, that you blessed us with this car, we're going to use it for your glory. And if you notice on the front plate, we got on there, Cruising for Christ. And I mean, you know, that's just something that we do.
I noticed that T-shirt.
Yeah,
I know you're from Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know that big fella right over yonder was up here a while ago. He's from Louisiana.
That's right.
I didn't say much. He's bigger than I am. I'm about your size. Though.
Yeah.
What you gonna do when Alabama comes to town?
Well, let them come.
We just let them come. Let them roll.
Let them come. That's all we say.
You gonna let them roll? No, you don't
They
want
ain't
to
gonna
roll.
roll on us, though. They gonna roll right down out of the Tiger Stadium.
They gonna roll back to the house, right?
Yes.
All the guys and girls, last year we met over in Florida and we had a little party, you know.
We had a ball.
And guess what? We came out on top. But, you know,
It was
even
still
if we
fun.
would have lost, we had good fellowship with
Yeah,
everybody.
you can have good fellowship even though you
That's right.
you lose. Now, what kind of motor and all's in it? It's a Malibu.
Yeah, we got a little 327. Originally, the car started off as a 6-cylinder car. But there was an instructor over at the Votech School in Mandeville, Louisiana, decided to go ahead and kind of spruce it up a little bit. So they put a matching year number, 327, in it. They boarded 40 over, bounced and blueprinted and everything. But since we got the car, I did a couple little things to it. Kind of dressed it up a little bit. But,
Yeah, took it all the way
All
down.
the way to the floor.
Oh.
Yes.
I like the way she tells you all the way to the floor.
Yeah.
All the way down to the floor.
Yeah.
That's why I tell them I love every year we go to Biloxi.
Yeah.
Because I interview a lot of people in Biloxi, and I just, when you talk to some of the people in Louisiana, I just sit there and listen to them talk all day. I sat there, and one guy had jambalaya. I just sat there eating just like hear him talk. It was just great.
Well, you must have been
You
talking
sound
about me.
funny to
Then.
us, too.
Huh?
You must have been talking about me.
No, he wasn't talking funny. I didn't say he
no, I
talked.
said y'all talk funny to us.
Oh, we talk funny.
Hey, did
Well,
you
she
get-
does use the same word we use in Alabama. She said y'all talk funny to us, so we all use the y'all anyway.
Yeah.
Now, the interior and all, did you redo all that?
Well, some of the interior we did, but majority of the interior that's in it now, that was all taken care of before we bought the car.
Now, how did she actually find the car 13 months later? How did you know it was the same car?
When I walked up to it, I told the owner of the car, I said, I know this car. He said, what do you mean you know this car? I said, could you just hear me out? And I began to tell him the whole scenario about this, when I saw it 13 months before, explained the exact location where the car was, and I told him exactly how much he paid for it. And he says, I have nothing else to say. So he knew, you know, that I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, you knew about the car way
Right.
ahead of time.
And needless to say, he wanted $11,500 for the car, and we were blessed $8,000 we paid for it.
We also got the paint free,
Yeah, paint was
and
free.
the paint job was done free.
Right.
Can't beat that with a stick.
We were blessed.
So what else you got to do to it? Just drive it and enjoy it?
Well, first of all, we got to put some disc brakes on the front
And I want white interior.
and white interior.
What she wants, she gets.
That's true.
Disc brakes first, the interior first.
Probably the disc brakes first.
Yeah, you want it to stop. Going ain't a problem. Stopping's your problem.
Right.
Tell you what, good looking Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the
All
show,
right.
man. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming up, and always remember, roll tide, good luck. And, you
Tiger bait, though.
Yeah, we got,
Yeah.
When it's over, just email me on our website and let me know what you think about the game. We'll be right
It'll
back
be a
on Big
good one.
Boys Toys. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. You don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Oxford Tire and Alignment, Hammock Drive right here in Oxford, Alabama. They're your RV front end and tire balancing headquarters for this area. They also have the Top Dog muffler systems, and they carry Uniroyal, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Goodyear, and Dunlop tires. You guys with the street rides and the regular cars want mag wheels? This is your one stop for your mag wheels also. They do brakes from passenger vehicles all the way to a 1-ton dually. Front end on passenger vehicles, they're second to none in the area, and they fast and quick. Give Alan or Tommy a call today at 831-6320. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. Next vehicle, 1986 Monte Carlo, George Cash. George, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
How you doing?
First of all, that's got to be the prettiest red paint job I've seen in a while.
Thank you. All credit to Cornelius Hale.
It's red. I mean, red. What color red do you call that?
It's 02 Corvette torch red.
Oh. Corvette paint make it run a little faster?
I think it gets it noticed.
You ain't going to go the faster part, just gets it noticed.
No, I don't go that fast.
Tell me a little bit about your car. What kind of motor now you have in it?
It's a 350 crate.
350 crate engine?
350 crate. It's about 320 horsepower.
Now, did you put a new engine in it, or is it the one coming?
Yeah, it's new. They put 305s in the car, and I put the 350 in there.
Had to have a little bit more power?
A little bit. About almost double the horsepower.
Yeah, double the horsepower. Yeah. Why the Monte Carlo? What made you pick the Monte Carlo SS? Because, you know, you see a few of the Monte Carlos, but you don't see a lot of the Monte Carlos that people fix up. Why'd you pick the Monte Carlo?
Well, I've always liked the Monte Carlo, and you go somewhere, there's 100 cars, you'll see 35 Chevelles, you'll see 35 Camaros, and you see one Monte Carlo.
I didn't see but one here today. It's a lot of cars here.
I've always liked it, and it only took me about 23 years to get it.
Is these over here with the little baby, they in your fan club too?
Yeah.
I know you noticed there was people in your fan club, and she was standing near your car a while ago, so I figured she's in your fan club too.
Well, yes, she is. The one in the pink, she thinks it's her car, I think.
Is that your daughter?
No, it's her daughter.
It's her daughter. It probably will be her. That's the lady in the white's daughter?
Right. They look like sisters.
Yeah. I told you, only in Birmingham. I guess you drink some of that water. Maybe turn my hair color back like it's supposed to be. What all have you done to it besides the motor and all? Did you redo the interior and all? Or when you got it, was like most of them a basket case? Or?
The car was all original. Everything was there, and it was all original, just old and faded. And the car's been totally disassembled, not frame off, but everything else that would come off came off, and everything that went back was new. It was stripped of bare metal, and all the interior, everything is carpet insulation, headliner, and everything in between. Seats, dash, everything is new. Radiator, rear end, the whole.
What color was it to begin with?
It was that, I call it black cherry. It was that purplish black, burgundy metallic looking color, but it was faded back.
You just wanted something a little brighter to see, didn't you?
I love red.
Yeah. A lot of people got a saying, if it ain't red, it needs painting.
It ain't red, that's what Bill Elliott
Now,
said.
y'all from here in this area? Or?
Hueytown.
Hueytown. Yeah, y'all in the Heartland Cruisers?
No, Bud is,
yeah.
My manager over there.
Oh, that's your manager? Yeah, we're going to be at Tannehill State Park on the 23rd. We're going to be back over in Birmingham filming. The Heartland Cruisers, they're great people. They've been great friends of ours 3.5, 4 years. Anytime we're in Birmingham, I mean, they treat us like we're kings and help us out any way they can. And I went to Biloxi last year to carry some stuff. Mike Hood from the Heartland Cruisers, he drove a truck, pulled a trailer, so, you know, we got a lot of respect. We really like the people in the Heartland Cruisers.
They're great people, and they've never asked me to join. I don't know why, but they are great people.
Amy, if you're watching this, Lanier, let the man join the club. Why ain't you ask the man to join the club? He got a car.
I thought my manager might take care of all that, but...
Just smile at Amy, it'll work. Amy's nice. Just smile at Amy and tell you want to join the club. Fill out an app. Like we do in the Corvette Club, we let them fill out an app, and take their check, and then we vote on them.
Yeah, that'll work. Just as long as I get to give somebody some money.
That check goes through, they're in.
Yeah.
Nothing else you want to do to it?
I'd really love to put fuel injection on it, but I think that's going to wait for the next one.
Wait for the next car. Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Let me tell you about a place right here in North Alabama that was voted one of the #1 romantic locations in the state of Alabama. Covenant Cove Lodge and Marina in Gunnersville, Alabama is that place. From weddings, family reunions, class reunions, bass tournaments, or just that quiet getaway for two, Covenant Cove is your answer. They have the Blue Parrot restaurant and lounge right on property. They have great food, good entertainment each and every night. They will assist you in planning and booking everything for your special event. Call Pam or one of the sales staff today at Covenant Cove and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robin, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. You know, a great privilege we have as U.S. citizens is that we can vote for a candidate of our choice in a general election regardless of our parties. When we look for a circuit judge, we want someone with integrity, honesty, and knowledge of the law. Brian Howell is that candidate. A graduate of Alexander High School, JSU, and the University of Alabama Law School, Brian has served as citizens in the United States Armed Forces for 13 years and as Assistant District Attorney for 14 years. So Brian is the best candidate for this position. So join me in November and vote for Brian Howell for Circuit Judge. Next vehicle, Verlin Works, a 1950 Oldsmobile. Verlin, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. When he come in the parking lot, I was up here interviewing. I couldn't chase you down, but as soon as I got done, I was there.
I appreciate it.
That is one pretty car. Tell me about it. Besides, there ain't many of them around here.
That's true. I've had the car 34 years this past February. Sat in the garage for 30 till I learned how to do this.
Oh, so you learned how to do it?
Went to Gadsden State Community College and body shop. Never done it before. Done a lot of mechanic work, but never no body work. So I fixed the body and painted it. Hard to upholster done, the rest of it.
That's pretty. You retired military, right?
Military.
He said if you retired first sergeant, he said, but I'm going to be nervous sitting up here. That's pretty good. Have the car 36 years.
34.
34 years, get out of the military, retire as a first sergeant, go back to Gadsden State to learn body and paint so you could do it yourself.
Right.
So you kept the car for 30 years till you got out of school and then you done it. Well, that's pretty good. Now, ain't many people do that.
Took about
Most people wouldn't have went to school. Most people said, I get out there and try it like I am, just see how I do.
You know the old saying, you can't teach an old dog a new trick, but you can, if he wants to learn it.
If he wants to learn, you can teach him a lot of things.
Right.
Now, what did it look like before you started? We see the finished product.
It was a good, solid car. Very minimal rust, not real bad nicks and dings. The car had been hit before I bought it around the gas cap area in the tail end and bucked it out and had body filler about that deep in that area, and I spent 6 weeks on that spot pulling it out, and the instructor said, you can put your filler on there.
So you actually took this car to school with you?
Yeah.
So you could actually work on it while you was learning?
Disassembled it at home and pulled it over as a hull and worked it in stages.
You can't beat that with a stick. Now what size motor and all in it?
It's original 303 V8, second year Oldsmobile had them. In 1950, it set a track record at Daytona, a little over 100 mile per hour average for the race. And a lot of young people say, well, that's not fast. I said, well, now you got to realize in 1950, the Daytona track was on the beach in the sand. Oh, okay, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, so that actually the car, like you said, in 50, it was sand. The actual racetrack was sand.
Right.
So 50 mile an hour in sand is pretty quick. 100 mile an hour in sand.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
You running automatic?
Automatic.
Now what's that on the side there that says Future-O-Matic?
That's the name Oldsmobile come up with